On the previous episode of Reroll Expectations, the crew wakes up in a strange place after being blindsided by the alchemists and being, I guess, mortally wounded, but not. And we wake up to Tana Sparkleflame, who is tending to our wounds. We realize that Rue is missing and exchange some information with Tana about her, position here in the city and what she's doing, and exchange information about maybe tracking down Rufus. So the party decides to split up, and we left off with Vilif interrogating a individual.
So over the past hour or so, you guys have been watching this building and the street around it pretty closely. You've heard a lot of rumors and a lot of whisperings, not whisperings, but talkings about a huge fight going on at the Ring, which is the arena in this district. And that's essentially it. No one has come or go from this house. However, right close to that hour marker, so you guys have been waiting, you hear a huge commotion from across the district, which you can assume is where the Ring is, as if the fight is over. And a huge crowd of people starts flooding the streets. Way more people than there should be at 3 a.m. People are drunk. They're on, what was we call it, moon dust? Is that where we're going now for cocaine?
That is not what I was going for, no, but we can go with that. I was literally
coming up with a fake-ass drug to entice them because they were bankers.
Moon dust it is.
Moon dust doesn't exist.
People on moon dust, people who are drunk, people who are as high on the adrenaline, just come flooding from this part of town. Right down the street you guys are on. So much noise and ruckus. I'm going to have you guys both roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
I mean, one of
you guys can...
Jeff's concoctions in one of the inns was the drink of your wildest dreams, so I'm sure moon dust could make it to this world in some way, shape, or form.
3.
What was I doing? What was the
perception with disadvantage? To see if you guys can maintain focus on this door.
Good thing I got a +7 in perception, dog. These owl eyes don't miss shit. Even with disadvantage, I rolled a 14.
Please roll in that one. Please roll in that one.
Imagine.
You with your owl eyes managed to you don't see a person leave the building, but you do see the door open and close while this crowd is passing by.
So I can't determine if there's one in or out.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna verbalize this.
Hey, Airman, I think I saw somebody enter or exit the building. I couldn't get a good beat on it because of the commotion, but I know that somebody either came or went. When this crowd dies down, maybe we should move in to investigate some more.
How could you see anything? I just
3 foot tall.
See so many people.
Imagine if he rolled a natural 20. Like, what would it be? Like, he Spider-Man'd up the pipe and was like,
he just saw through all the loincloths.
Yeah. Straight through all the ball hair.
Yeah. With all this commotion, Vilif eventually weaves his way through this crowd of really high energy people and makes his way to where you guys are
Isn't it 3 at night too?
Yeah. These guys are toasted.
Bars are just letting out. Stadium's got that good draft.
Yup.
Okay.
Oh, Vilif. How crazy that you're here. How did you find us?
Oh, you all are in the same place you were last time.
Checks out.
We are not.
We were just here together, and then I left.
Well, no, I mean, you didn't really. All right, I don't know.
We walked away to go find this brick wall.
Oh, well, maybe I'm not there with them then.
Well, I would assume you guys communicated where it was to meet up, because he did say meet you guys up later.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll roll with it.
Did we though?
So I brought Airman here with me because I tracked a guy who came to this one weird, discreet structure and appeared to have tapped on the wall. I thought maybe it'd be some type of holdout or something. Maybe we can. I don't know if it's alchemist or just a dead end, but we amongst the commotion that appeared to come out of nowhere, we saw somebody either enter or exit the building, and we are considering investigating further.
then. I have a few people out looking for any information on Neff and Rufus, but
I'll walk up to the door and I'll kind of knock on the bricks until I hear something hollow.
You don't hear anything hollow, no.
I'm going to show him where the brick recesses just a little bit.
Yeah, you do feel the button recess a little bit. Like I said, it's not like a huge amount of tension behind that. It's a very soft button back and forth with no audible noise or things like that. It doesn't go in very far.
Just imagine a scenario where it's like a Morse code button to like send a message to the inside of the building. So you could just stand there and go bop 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 bop, and just there's like a siren going off inside.
How smart is Vilif? How wise?
What's your intelligence?
Well, I've got a 10 in intelligence. It's not that bad. But how wise is he with a 7? He's pressing the button.
You're just hammering that bad boy.
No, I just gently. I just press it in like if you press a normal, not like slamming it, but just a gentle press.
It just slides in and slides. It's silent. You hear nothing.
Door opens.
There is no door here. This is the side of the building.
So it is 3 a.m. Is the street still bustling or what?
After a few more minutes of you guys investigating this wall, it starts to disperse to still a little busier than previously, but nowhere near the same level of crowd.
Okay. Can I approach the front door and identify how it seals into the structure? Is it airtight? How their big old school key and lock? Obviously, the door is probably locked.
It's an old school key and lock, and yes, you can safely see that it's locked.
Okay. I would like to. I'll go back around.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna go inside and see if anybody's in there, and then maybe I'll unlock the door if it's clear and bring everybody in.
I'm gonna go up to the door and I want to turn into a spider.
Okay, sure. Wild shape into spider. You are a spider boy.
I'm going to crawl my way, daddy long leg style, through the key lock.
Mm-hmm.
And
you climb your way through the key lock and you end up on the other side of this room.
Is it lit?
It is not lit. I'm sorry, correction. It is very dimly lit, like one of those like magical like light source beams is on, but not like full power. Like those like tap lamps. You tap it 3 times, it gets brighter and brighter. It's on the lowest setting of that. It is a single
electricity,
style.
Jeff?
It's not electricity. It's magic. God damn it!
Teasing.
It's a single room with a bed and chest, along with a dresser on the far wall. In one corner is that light source, as well as a small fire pit with a cooking pot on top of it. And if you look up on top of the roof, there is a chain of pipes that goes around that same wall where the button is.
And it's just a one-room thing. That's it. Nobody's in here. Okay. Well, I'll shape back into human form, and I have what do they call it? Dark vision, so I don't see anybody hiding or anything.
Nope, nothing.
Just an empty building. Okay. Okay. So, I will unlock the door and do a pss, pss around the corner.
That's you guys.
I'll walk over to the door.
Open it for them and let them in, usher them in real quick.
Come on, get in before someone sees us.
This is a nice little apartment.
You guys both enter the building and you close the door behind you quietly to not arouse suspicion as you break and enter this person's home.
Vilif, hold the door.
I'll hold the door open.
No, like hold it as in like so if someone tried to come in, like it can't.
Oh, coming in. No, I'll put full body weight just into the doors.
Okay.
Okay.
So I see this pipe system. I guess maybe this is a root building for some sort of message system.
You said it was like a several pipe system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Aram, ever seen anything like this in your studies of maybe communication?
A pipe? No, I studied magic, not plumbing.
Fair.
I assume you know everything. Gosh.
I didn't go to a fucking white collar school for nothing.
Okay, so there was a bed, a light, some random furniture, any like thing that would like any chest or anything that might store.
There is a small chest and a dresser.
Okay, can I investigate the chest to see if it's like, is it a basic chest or is it like, can I find any type of trap or a lock?
Give me an investigation check.
I got a 10.
A 10. You don't think the chest is particularly trapped. It is, however, locked.
Airman, you think you could use your thieves' tools in this?
Yeah, I'll certainly give it a shot. Try to
Give me that skill check.
Tools to, yeah.
Yep.
Add my proficiency bonus. 18.
You fiddle with the lock for a little bit, and it just happens to pop open.
Skadoosh.
Inside the chest is just some, old leather books and a bow.
You put that in there on the fly.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, bitch. You'll never know.
I am going to look at the books.
Jeff's like, fuck, I have to make this room because I led them here as like a filler because I didn't know what else to do. And Jeff's like, whatever. Nod
No,
quietly.
I was seeing if you guys were going to go to back to Kmart or not, and you guys didn't, but I had the bow ready for you because you asked for it.
Cool.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
So, there's this bow.
So Ari, you pick up the books. They seem to be mostly like journals. They're very, very old. They're not particularly anything recent, if that makes sense. They look to be at least 20, 30 years old.
Interesting. Do I see any patterns or like
name?
Anything that stands out? I'm just gonna quickly rifle through these pages.
Yeah, so you're thumbing through these personal journals, and they're written by various people with the last name Neff. So you can safely assume you're in Neff's household, but these look to be older, so it might be like his father's or grandfather's writings.
Okay. Fellas, I think this is Neff's apartment. Looks like this might be written by his kin or older family members. These books are, decades old.
Oh, if this is his house, we can wait it out and ambush him for maybe get some answers out of him.
That's certainly one option.
While I'm holding the door, I'm going to have my sword out, and I'm going to hold just sort of a reaction to if anyone comes into the room, just
suddenly
hold them in and just grab them. Sword in
Sure,
the throat.
sure.
I'm going to check the dresser next.
You open the dresser and you look. You see a bunch of regular ragged clothes, a couple of crusty socks. The usual kind of stuff you see in a man's home. You dig a little deeper and you find a small sealed envelope.
Well, I'm going to open the envelope.
It's a love letter addressed to someone named Sarah, and it's a lot of really sweet words to this person. Nothing graphic. It's very tasteful. Very tasteful. And it talks about trying to meet her at the Grove on today's date.
We have a target.
Yesterday's date or today's date, 3 a.m.
Today's day, 3 a.m.
Oh, I've got some weird feelings about this Neff guy.
We have a target now.
Well, do you think we should rush over to the Grove?
I mean,
What's the
maybe,
Grove?
but he also has to come back here. Who is the Sarah person of importance? I mean, we know where to find him.
Wait a minute, did you say it was a sealed letter?
Yeah.
It's a sealed letter, yes.
And it was addressed to Sarah.
Yeah.
So he never sent
not like street address Sarah, but like to Sarah, my dearest lover. Blah 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 blah.
So if it was a sealed letter addressed to someone who does not currently have the letter,
They don't
Sarah's
know
not
the
going to be there,
information.
and neither will
Yes.
Neff.
Yes. That's my vibe too.
I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense.
But in this world, imagination.
You also got to remember that most of you guys are dumb as bricks.
I am very
I'm not that
wise. I'm not
dumb.
intelligent. I am wise, however, though.
I'm not wise. I have a 7, but I have a 10.
I have 18 wisdom. I think
Well-
he could deduce that a sealed letter didn't make it to its recipient.
Yeah, so good point, Shortwing. I do think maybe we should just stay here and wait for him to return.
What was that? Was there a bow in that chest that I saw?
There is.
I will grab the bow. Any identifying features for this, Jeff?
Yes, let me pull it up for you right now.
Got a new thwanger.
Excuse me?
Thwang. When you or thwack, whatever that like sound effect that bows make. Thwang thwack.
You pick up the bow,
Your bow
and
sounds
as
like thwack. I think you're using a bow wrong.
Yeah, well, when the string slaps, it does make a noise.
Twink.
Mm-hmm.
you pick up the bow, and as you sort of like twist and turn it over, in the dim light, you see runes sort of etched into the wood itself, but you can't quite figure out what language it is. And the more you twist and move it around, you see like the runes don't quite stay where they were in the first place, if that makes sense.
Sure, yeah, like they just rotate around the bow. Okay.
Not quite rotate, but more like they appear and disappear at will on this, but they're like etched into the wood.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Well, I will stow it, I guess. Is there a classification name for it, or is it just a magic bow?
I'm going to send it to you right now.
Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess.
This bow is called Vengeance, and it has 2 abilities. Vengeful says, whenever you kill a creature, your next attack roll against another creature of the same type is made with advantage. And also, the second ability is Flurry of Arrows. This item has 3 charges and gains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. Why is it 1d4? Sorry, I can't type. 1d4. A d3 doesn't exist.
It does exist.
Well, fuck you. And recharges 1d4 charges daily at dawn. As a bonus action, when you hit with a ranged weapon attack, you may expend a charge to make an additional attack against the same target.
Okay.
And in all intents and purposes is a +1 longbow.
Okay, I'll put more information about that down later, just so we can progress, and I'll do some updating on my kit and stuff. So,
Ooh, this looks rather interesting.
There's the
lot of-
D3, by the way.
A lot of memories with this old bow. I've taken down lots of game with this
I hate
one,
it. It's ugly.
but
They're all ugly, and I don't like it.
let me see what it looks like. Does it actually work?
Why don't you just I love the one that's just a 6-sided dice. It just has 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
dice.
I've
So-
seen that before
I
with
love
left,
that.
right,
That's a good
center.
one.
Do you guys know who Dice Tower is? The
Yeah.
people who do like board game conventions. So they released a D12 for their most recent Dice Tower con, which is just 2 D6s put together. So it's a D12 that only goes to 6 twice. It's awful. I hate it so much.
That's
Seems
amazing.
fake.
I love it.
It's cursed.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go through his bed, see if he's hiding anything under his mattress.
Got that money. Got that guap under the mattress.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Please never
Oh,
call it
yeah.
guap again.
Whop.
And let me see your guap.
No. Put that
Investigation.
Guap down. I swear to God.
Do
put
that
fucking
guap
down.
check.
15
Stop it.
15.
with a
I didn't
plus
give you
8.
permission to touch my guap.
Well, so the 15 was because of a plus 8.
Let me tell you what you received once
Wow.
I find
He's
it.
stashing in there. More sealed
A
letters.
rough spanking. Sorry. A rough spanking.
No.
No, that's what I got.
As you ruffle through, you find 21 copper pieces and a small cork.
He is very poor, and I'm gonna leave it there.
Wow, Airman.
You just put it on top of his bed and just like circle it with blankets.
Can I,
Yeah.
Can I roll perception to see if I hear anyone coming?
Sure, give me a perception check.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Vilif. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You don't hear anyone coming near the door. You hear people walking down the street. However, with your keen senses, you feel a vibration in the air, and not the kinky kind.
I get a small boner.
Only small.
It's almost
So
a familiar vibration that you've heard before.
Familiar in what way?
It might just be an airship.
I'd like to roll insight.
How's that?
That's not how that works.
With my -2.
I'd
I'd like to roll insight. 0.
Yeah, you think it's an airship. That's all you got.
Hey, I think there's an airship passing by.
You think it's the flap from the wings of a butterfly?
It's the thwack thwack.
No,
The thwack thwack. Someone's getting railed
It's just
on
me
the other
dry firing my bow. Bong, bong,
Oh god.
bong.
It's 5 in the morning and someone's getting railed behind us.
Okay.
Okay, moving.
So,
God damn it.
should we just hide in the dark behind the door's swing and ambush Neff when he appears? Or how do you guys want to go about this?
I've had my sword out for an hour.
Is that how long it's been?
It's not been an hour, no.
To scout,
I've had my sword out for a while.
Crawl through his bed, find 21 copper pieces.
That plan works
Wait,
for me.
Can I go over to his bed and spit in it?
Yeah, you hawk a nice, gross, draconic loogie on his bed.
Nah, we're gonna do like 3 of them. One on the pillow.
If his
one
bed
in,
was
like,
made,
right
make sure you mix it all up, you know?
one on the pillow. One on the pillow on the right-hand side where he would lay his head. One right where his shoulder blade would go in the bed, and then right where I think his butt cheeks might be. Let's call it a triple decker sunrise.
Sure.
Minus the fisting, but we don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
Sure. So your plan is just wait there for this guy to come back?
Sure.
Yep.
I'm good with that.
If.
All right.
So we're just gonna stake it in the corner and wait for that door to go.
So a little bit of time passes, maybe about 15, 20 minutes or so, and that humming that Vilif heard earlier gets louder and louder as you hear what you can assume to be an airship, a fairly large airship, no doubt, flying above the district.
I mean,
guys,
maybe we should go look and see what this airship is.
yeah, we can come back here again.
This is Jeff's way of saying, get the fuck out of the house.
I'm just saying, y'all already waited for an hour beforehand. He didn't show up, so waiting more is not the solution.
Jeff, how much time do you spend in your house?
There's a pandemic, okay? I have an excuse.
The economy's in shambles.
2019.
Yeah.
I sleep here and I leave.
Okay, so you guys exit the building.
Yes,
and you
Jeff,
see
we do what you want. No, I'm kidding.
You see a massive airship flying ahead, dripping with the iconic Alchemical Domain banner. And as you turn to look down the road, about 120 feet away, you see Neff looking above at that same airship.
Shit, fucker died, and I'm gonna hide behind the trash cans.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna hide in the dumpster.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh god. 15?
Let's see.
It's only with the +1.
So as you sort of duck into this trash can, you manage to clip your elbow on the steel trash can and make just enough noise for Neff to turn his head and see you duck under. So he does see the two of you, but not the three of you.
Who's the third
And
unseen?
he turn. Vilif.
Vilif
Because
just
Vilif is
got
now
into a
hiding.
trash can.
Where are we? And standing in front of his house? Like that happened so fast.
Yes, you're standing outside his house. He is about 120 feet down the road.
Looking at the airship.
Hold on.
Yes,
So I have a plan. I'm gonna say, let's move up slowly, and then if everyone's following me, once we're about 20 feet behind him or so, I'm gonna use message.
He saw you.
Oh, he saw me?
He saw you and he saw Shore. He didn't see Villif.
I'm still going to use message. I'm going to say, we're going to get you, motherfucker.
He bolts.
Okay.
I'm
as he
gonna-
starts to run, can I use an action?
I'm going to have all you guys roll initiative. We're going to do something new.
Oh, that nat 20, by the way.
Damn.
He can't get away from me, Jeff,
16.
just so you know.
I'm sorry?
There's no way he gets away
16.
from me.
Poker right there, man.
He's not Aarakocra.
Sorry, what?
What's your initiative, Villif?
Oh, Tech 20.
I'm sorry?
Tech 20.
Okay. Sure. All right, boys. We're going into a chase scene.
Yep, so...
Ba-na-na-na-na. Put on your best action adventure music for this scene. All right, boys. So this is how chases work. During chase encounters, you can take your regular move action, or you can take the dash action equal to 3 plus your Constitution modifier. Each dash action that you'd like to take after that will require a DC 10 Constitution check. And if you fail this check, you will gain 1 level of exhaustion. Moving in this scenario does not cause any sort of opportunity attacks because you are all running together at the same speed. But if there are any external enemies, you might provoke attacks against them. At the end of every round, Neff is going to attempt to hide from you guys. He will roll a stealth check against your highest passive perception. So whoever has the highest passive perception, let me know what that is, and we will figure that out.
Jeff, I have so many tools for this exact scenario.
That's fine.
I like the idea, though, but it's just like, man, like my guy's kind of like kitted for this, so...
It's fine.
Anyways, so explain the con modifier. It involves our dash. So if we use a dash action, we actually have to use our con modifier.
So you can take the dash action, or you can attack and cast spells as usual. However, when you take that dash action, you can dash the number of times... 3 plus your con modifier number of times per turn. Anytime you want to dash after that number, it's going to require you to do a Constitution check with a DC of 10. And if you fail that check, you get 1 level of exhaustion. And mind you, at 5 exhaustion level, you cannot move.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the start?
So first off is Shortwing.
Okay. With my bonus action, I cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Sure.
Any action towards him that are perception or survival related, I have advantage on. I also have advantage on tracking because of my feat as a tracker. So
sure,
just generally trying to find him or to see where he has gone. If it's
like
capable.
I said, this is a passive perception for him to escape your sight. So everyone's passive perception.
Okay. I also gotta look here real quick. Hold on.
I need that number from you guys. Tell me.
My passive perception's garbage. It's 11.
Passive is 13.
11, 13, and
how do you factor passive perception again? Because I imagine it's not the same. Isn't it just 12 plus, like... Do you remember how to determine it?
Oh, it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
So it's 14.
Okay, Villif?
Oh, 9.
9, cool.
I think, technically. Oh, wait. Passive perception actually is 11 because I have proficiency.
Cool. So he's got to beat a 14 to escape your sight.
Oh, he already tried to hide?
No, this is how. So at the end of every round, he is going to attempt to hide from you guys, whether he's turning corners and whatnot as he's going through. And if he succeeds that check, then he escapes from you guys. There's also a couple other things in how this is going to operate in case it doesn't go that way. Just so there will always be a final goal on how this ends up. All right.
Okay.
However, the last rule of this is that after a player finishes their turn, they're going to roll 1d20, and they're going to see if there is an obstacle or complication that affects the next person in turn order.
Interesting.
Guys, I just found out my firebolt is 2d10 now, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, dog. All right, so you've cast Hunter's Mark on this gentleman with your bonus action. What will your action be?
Okay, so he's Hunter marked. He's 120 feet, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I use my action to turn into a wolf.
Okay.
and I have 40 speed officially.
Sure.
So I will close the gap on the 40 speed. I can't dash because I used my action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be all I have.
So you're right behind him.
I have like advantages stacked on top of advantages right now by being a wolf.
That's fine. That's fine. And now go ahead and roll me a 1d20.
I got a 16 if there's no modifier.
Cool. Nothing happens. Neff goes up next. He is going to full on bolt away from you. So he is going to move another 120 feet away from you.
120?
And that's all he's doing for his action. Yeah,
okay.
Another 120. He's dashing 4 times.
Jesus.
And then
what?
He is. What do you mean what?
That'd be 3.
He can dash 4 times? Can we dash
Yeah,
4 times?
you didn't hear him when he said that you
Yes,
could do multiple dashes?
I thought we could only do like 1 dash action. Okay.
Yes, but when we take that dash action, you can dash 3 plus con modifier.
Okay.
Anything past that number will require you to do a Constitution saving throw to see if you don't get exhausted from it.
Okay.
And cool. Up next is Villif.
So he's now 240 away from me.
Yes.
I just
I'm
realized
gonna
it
go
takes
40
6
feet
seconds.
ahead to 200, and then I'm
sorry?
gonna take. Say again.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna go ahead 40 feet, so he's 200,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna dash twice, so he's 120, and I can't take any other actions unless it's bonus action. Correct?
Correct. During your movement, so during your before your dash after the 40 feet, there's a maze of barrels and crates that stand in your way. Give me a dexterity check, either give me an acrobatics check or intelligence check to try to navigate your way through these barrels.
I thought nothing happened because he rolled a 16.
No, this is Jeff's little addition to the chase. It isn't to do
Oh,
with this.
This makes the chase interesting.
Athletics is 21.
It's acrobatics.
Oh.
You did say
17.
athletics.
Sorry,
Stupid.
it's acrobatics
Yeah.
or intelligence.
17.
17? Yeah, you make it through just fine. And then you continue on with your dash.
Yep. So I'm actually I'll dash the full 3, so he's 80 feet away from me now.
Okay. You have plus your con modifier. Do you have no con modifiers?
I have no con modifier.
Okay.
That's my turn because I can't take any actions. Correct?
Yeah, because you're the dash action. That's correct.
Yep. That's fair. Okay.
Up next is Ari.
I'm going to try to recall from looking at the map if I can kind of decipher.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Villif, roll your d20
Obstacle
for the obstacle.
or obstruction.
8.
Cool. Ari, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go back to my photographic memory and see if I can look at the map in my brain and see where I think he would be trying to go.
Give me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, 12.
You're fairly certain he's going towards the Grove, which is going to be south back into town. It's a ways away. But he's
Okay.
definitely heading back into town.
I am going to try to again recall on my memory of the map and see if there's like a shortcut through alleyways or something like that. I know that I can't chase him by dashing, so I'm going to try to cut him off and hope that they can actually wait. So is this my action or just like something I'm doing?
The first one I'll let you do as like a bonus action. The second one will probably be an action. If you're going to try to recall like specific map details.
Okay, so first I'm going to message to Shortwing. Try to stall him from getting where he's going. I think he's going to the Grove. And I will.
Is message a bonus action or a regular action?
It's a regular action. So so the first one was the bonus action, right?
Right, and
So
this is your
this will be
regular
my
action.
action for the turn.
Sure.
And then I'm going to move 25 feet towards the Grove, and that'll be my turn.
Before you move, a beggar blocks your way. You can either give me an athletics check, an acrobatics check, or a charisma check to slip past the beggar. Or you can choose to pay him a coin.
I'll give him a gold piece.
Sure. And then you just run right by him for your full 25 feet.
Yeah.
And that's it for your turn?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
14.
Okay. Up next is Shortwing. You are 120 feet away from him right now.
Chase mechanics, huh? Okay, so I will use my action to run. Not an action. I just run my 40, so I am about 80 feet away from him. Wait, you said I was 120 away?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he dashed.
Okay, so I guess I have 3 plus my con is 4 dashes. I mean, I only need 2 of them to be on top of them.
Okay. That would take your regular action, though, remember.
Yeah. To dash.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I'll do the mental math for like actually closing in, so I'll have to dash 2 extra times, and I'm like on his heels.
Okay.
And I'll make a wolf growl to scare his. Maybe he'll soil his linens a little bit, and then.
Do you want to give me an intimidation check on that?
Oh, does that qualify for intimidation?
If you're trying to, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got a natural 1, so I sound like a puppy. I didn't even look at the stat. I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead and roll me your d20.
Nat 20.
All right. Perfect.
Ooh,
up next is Neff.
Flip-flop. Crit failed to full crit. That's hilarious.
He is going to just attempt to stab you, just straight up stab you with a little dagger.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
You take 3 points of piercing damage as he sort of like stabs downward into your mane, and then he is going to run 30 feet away.
Okay.
Would he not get an opportunity attack for that?
No, there's no opportunity attacks during chase scenes because you guys are all moving at the same time at the same speed.
Alright.
I covered this in the rules explanation. And up next is Villif.
Alright, I'm moving ahead my full 40, and...
As you begin to move, you run into a couple of drunk guys fighting it out. You can give me an athletics check, acrobatics check, or charisma check to get past them.
Athletics time.
Athletics.
That's a... What is this plus 4? It's an 18.
You manage to beautifully weave and dodge your way between their punches to get past them.
And then javelin and hook. And
You're going to hook the javelin?
I'm aiming for his calf.
Okay.
Cold shot. That's got to be disadvantage, I think.
It's disadvantage for the range alone. I believe a javelin can only be thrown 30 feet? Question
30
mark?
to 120.
Yeah.
To 120. So that second number, though, is disadvantage.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It would be a disadvantage already.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll disadvantage.
Dang. Lowest was a 13 plus 5, 18.
Yeah, you throw it and you hit him. You don't quite catch him in the calf, but you do hit him like right in the kidney area.
Yeah, I'm
how
just
much
trying
damage is that?
slow him fucking down. I think that's a D6. Let me check. That is a D6 plus 2. Come on, give me a high roll. That's 8.
Yeah, you clock him good. The javelin falls to the ground after right next to him, but like he got chunked. You took a bite out of him. You took a bite out of crime right there, buddy.
Trying to slow him down.
And then that's what's your turn. No bonus action.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Go ahead and roll the d20.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. D20. That's a 4.
Awesome. Up next is Ari once more.
All right, so I'm thinking about the path he's going to take to get to the grove, and I'm going to try to get to a point where he would have to run past me to get to his destination. So I'm going to start heading that way.
Sure. Once again, as you move, you run into a huge amount of boxes, some sort of like cargo district. You sort of like run through really quick. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics or intelligence check.
Oh boy!
Any intelligence skill of your choice.
Any intelligence?
Any intelligence skill of your choice.
Investigation.
Sure. To math your way out of trying to get out of here.
That'll be 22.
Yeah, you weave your way accurately. You plot the course out like you're fucking Robot Man, and you run through all the small maze to get by as you begin to cut the side way around to get to him.
And then I'm going to use my action to dash. So how does this work?
3
It's
plus
after your right, and then any dashes after that on subsequent turns exhaust you.
If you fail.
If you fail, you do a con check with a DC 10.
Okay. I will use 3 dashes. So I'm going 75 feet.
Okay, so that's your maximum?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it would be 100 total, right? Because my regular movement speed.
Roughly.
Yeah.
I'm not really tracking the exact positioning of where you guys are, because like it's all relative, theater of mind and whatnot. I'm mentally tracking how far you are to do things.
Sure.
That makes sense.
So do I have an estimation for how long it's going to take me to get to where I think that I'm going to be able to intercept him?
Probably another 2 or 3 turns.
Okay.
Assuming that his pace stays the same, probably another 2 or 3 turns.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll me your d20.
19.
Awesome. Up next is Neff. He is going to just take a full 4 dashes as he runs away from you guys.
Wait a minute.
He's not.
What?
Last time we
What?
were in.
I'm sorry, short. Sorry,
he
it is
stabbed me
short
and then
range.
moved. So how did that manage to happen?
Because he did a regular movement, not a dash action.
Gotcha.
So he was only 40 feet away from you, or 30 feet away. But I'm sorry, I skipped you. It is your turn
That's
right
why
now.
I
He's
was
30 feet away from
Okay,
you.
so he's how far
Yeah.
away from me?
30 feet.
Oh, well, so I can get on top of him in just my normal movement.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use my action to bite him.
Okay.
If I want to use my token of inspiration, I have to declare that before the d20 roll, correct?
Sure. Doesn't matter.
Because I there's a reason why I want to secure the hit. I just can't remember exactly when inspiration comes in. If it's something you have to say before the outcome or before the roll.
I'm going to say roll 4. If you don't hit it, use inspiration. It's fine. Rule of cool is always supreme.
Okay. I want to just abide by your square. So, yeah, I failed. So I rolled a 3. So I'm going to use my inspiration token that I've been sitting on for a long time.
Since season 1.
I rolled a 15.
That hits.
Okay, so he has to. I can roll damage before this. 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage. You know what? Can I make it a non-lethal? Like, I really don't want to do damage to him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so
you can still roll damage because that way when he hits 0, he doesn't go below 0.
Okay.
He's going to go
because
unconscious.
it has damage, but I'm not really trying to kill. You know, I want to just
Yeah,
firmly grasp his arm.
Yeah.
3 plus 2, so it was only 5 damage.
Okay.
And so he has to make a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So I pin him. Well, it's not a pin, but I'd knock him prone.
DC what?
11 strength.
Well, he rolled a 6, so he is grappled now.
Okay. Yeah, but actually, it says knocked
He's
prone.
just prone,
Knocked
right?
prone.
So he'll have to use
Knocked
half his
prone.
speed to
Yeah,
get
like
up.
maybe I don't know how that
Correct.
works because it's a bite, but I when I think that I imagine like the wolf jumping and like knocking him over, but
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it's like a tackle.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And go ahead and roll your d20.
I rolled a crit fail.
Okay,
I lay on
cool.
top of him
And,
like cuddling dog.
and you said that it was he's grappled or just knocked prone?
It just
Both?
says that he's knocked prone.
Okay, so it's not grappled. Cool.
Yeah.
That does matter.
Yes.
So up next is Neff. He is going to use half his movement to stand up, and he is going to attempt to turn away from you. But as he does, a huge horse-driven cart blocks his way, and he is going to attempt to slide under it, and he face plants it.
Yikes.
He face plants it. He falls back down again, has to stand back up, and he runs as his dash action another 90 feet. So he wasted a full movement on just trying to get out of there.
I feel like he's got to be having at least an exhaustion point at this point.
No, because he has a con modifier of 1, so he's got 4 dashes.
Oh, okay. So if you want to dash in the same turn, that's when you get exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Yes.
correct?
Once you go past that threshold is when you do that exhaustion.
Oh, I
So you
would
have
have went the
4
full 4 then, but that's okay.
Yeah, no. So you have whatever your con modifier is, it's 3 plus
Yeah.
that. Once you reach that number, any more you want to do, you're going to burn yourself out essentially.
Yeah, no. My last turn I would have went my full 4 if I
No worries.
Yeah.
And then he attempts he does his best to run away, but he's not going very far. And cool. Up next is Vilif.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take 3 dashes all the way up,
Sure.
and so that'll put me at normal movement plus 3 dashes. That puts me at math 160 feet ahead of where I was. How close am I to him?
Probably about another 90 feet, roughly.
The 90.
Yeah.
Okay.
Range is questionable at best.
Okay. And then, I can't catch up to the guy if he can just dash 4 fucking times.
You can always dash more. Remember, you have your 3 plus con modifier base.
Fuck it, I'm gonna dash 2 more times.
Sure.
That put me at 80, so 10 feet from him.
Okay.
So it's
and
2
is that
con saves?
what's your con modifier?
0.
Okay, so so give me 2 con saves. The DC is 10.
16 on the die plus my con. It's 19. Second one, exactly 10.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're not exhausted, and you catch up. You're right behind him. You're 10 feet away.
Okay. And then bonus action, rage.
You got it. And go ahead and roll me your d20.
Okay. 19.
Awesome. And up next is Ari.
Yep, I know where I'm going, so
You just keep on trucking.
that's right.
You reckon that in probably about 1 turn, because he lost that turn of movement, you can probably be in front of him to blast them if you need to. Or
I really don't know what they're doing, so
Right, I'm saying that with your reckoning, you figure in about a turn of your movement, as long as he's going the same pace, you can probably get there.
Okay, cool. You need me to roll a d20?
Yep.
I have 4 dashes, so I went 125 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just picture him running out into an alleyway
6.
and turning like deer in headlights, and then Neff just railing through him like a running back. This little 3-foot gnome.
You're just clocked by a kneecap. What'd you roll?
6.
6? Awesome. Up next is Ari.
No.
The one that just went.
I'm sorry, Short Wing.
Okay.
I know how to read my own initiative guide. It's fine.
What was his distance from me? It was like 80, I think.
He moved another 90 feet.
90 feet.
He dashed 3 times, yeah.
Okay. Come on, Joel. So my normal movement is 40.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have to consume my dash, and so it's like 2 and some change to get to him. But I'm going to place myself, I guess. So I'll move it to 40.
So before you move, out of the corner of your eyes, you catch a couple of dogs fighting over some scraps of food, and your natural wild instincts take place.
I have the same. Oh, whatever, Jeff. I'll allow it because you just try to come up with ways to distract me.
Flavor.
I have the same intelligence and wisdom of my normal character. I don't have the leftover doggy stuff, but whatever. I'll roll for it.
Yeah,
that's fun. Flavor.
You're a little peckish.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry. Haven't eaten any wild.
Those dogs are looking meaty.
You can give me an acrobatics check, or you can give me a wisdom check to fight the urges to get away from to not go in on that delicious raw
18.
meat. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You resist the urge and you just run by.
Okay, so I cleared 40. He is 50 feet away. I just use another dash to be like basically on top of him. I'm technically 10 feet away, but are we running down like a main road or an alleyway?
This is all like running through different alleyways
Gotcha,
and whatnot.
Ace.
Generally going in a straight line, but like there's weaving and bobbling.
Gotcha.
Bobbing
for sure. All right, well, I'm 10 feet away from him. I could probably try to anticipate and go 30 feet ahead of him, but I don't know where his path is, so I'm just going to stay on his tail.
Mm-hmm.
Can I smell him from here and get a good scent of his body odor?
I'm going to say sure. You can get a good whiff of his musk.
Cool.
Does that matter at all?
No, not really. I have advantage on tracking. my hound has a keen sense, and he's hunter's marked. So that's like 3 advantages. But for finesse, I know I got to smell.
And that's it for your turn. Go ahead and roll with that d20.
Smelling like a Taco Bell, Taco Bell soft taco to me right now. How was the crit fail significant? Because I rolled a 1, nothing happened.
It's a table. Whatever you roll determines what happens on this table.
Oh, okay.
But after a certain threshold, nothing happens.
Gotcha. So I rolled a 9. That's why I didn't have any encounters, and they did because my rolls were good, I guess.
Correct.
Cool. Rolled a 9. Wait, let me. Yes, I thought the dot was on the other side. It's a 9.
Cool. And up next is Neff. He attempts to. He's going to turn around and just shoot you with his crossbow. Let's see if it hits. Does a 12 hit you with your analyzer? I don't think so.
Natural armor 13.
He turns around and tries to fire off a shot with his hand crossbow, and it misses you entirely.
Bang, bang.
And as he turns around to leave, one of the city guards happens to walk by and watches him do this, and his wanted level goes up by 1 little star. And the guards will attempt to grapple him.
Cheat codes are disabled right now. We're playing GTA Online.
However, the guard seems to slip his grip, and Neff runs away another 30 feet. And up next is...
That guard played D3 football.
It's my turn?
Yes.
I'm going to run past, and as a free action, I'm going to go 40 feet up to Neff. But as I run past the guard, I'm going to be like, help me catch this guy. And
it's okay. I'm cool. He's a bad guy.
Yeah. And I'm going to be like, help me catch this criminal. I'm going to say that free action as I run by. And when I get up to him, I'm just going to bring the flat end of my greatsword right across his knees.
And you're bringing the thunder? Okay.
Yeah. So,
roll for an attack.
Yes. And there's no one within 5 feet.
You're about to do him like the Ostrich Boys, huh? I'm getting some inspiration today. I'm going to catch him with the legs.
All right. Lowest, I rolled both attacks. Lowest was a 16.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. You go ahead and roll your damage.
This is non-lethal, by the way.
Correct. Roll your damage.
All right. That is going to be 3, 7, 12 plus 6, 18 points of damage.
What?
Yeah.
It's 2d6 plus my strength.
Yeah.
And it's plus 1 weapon.
You drive your sword across the back of his legs, and you don't quite hit him in the kneecaps, but you hit him like right at the upper thigh area, and he just tumbles. He's gone.
Sounds like a blown out ACL to me.
Using the greatsword as like a baseball bat. I was using it more like I was using the flat.
You spanked him like a bad boy that he is, and he rolls forward another about 10 or so feet before he stops in place.
I'm a sit on him.
And with that, you and the guard go up to him and stand in front of him, looking all menacing, like.
And sit on him.
That's the chase.
Can I sit on him?
If you really want to, yeah, you can go ahead and sit on him.
Yes.
Yeah, you plump down.
He's got a weird boner.
You see him sort of grunt underneath the body weight of you. He
All right,
says, all right, you got me. You got me.
Got him.
Got him.
Quiet you.
I'll turn to the guard.
At this point, we're out of combat. The two of you catch up to Neff and Vilif.
Turn to human form.
And the guard. What do you guys want to do?
I'll turn to the guard and I'll just go,
thank you for doing your best to help us. This gentleman is guilty of, we believe, some kind of kidnapping. And for that, he'll have to face glasses
Don't do
off,
it.
the scales of justice.
and that's a persuasion check.
Are you trying to persuade him to leave you alone or to help you arrest the guy?
Leave him alone.
Sure. Go ahead and roll that persuasion check.
He says, "What's my level?"
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. So that's a. Do I have anything to persuasion? I don't. 23.
He looks at you and sort of like nods in affirmation, and as he sees that airship start to descend to the dock, he says, "Well, I've got more important things to do," and he just wanders off.
Oh, can I tie up Neff?
Sure, yeah, you go give him a good old hog tie.
Yeah, spank his butt cheeks while I'm at it.
Are you going to use the fuzzy handcuffs or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sure. You have now emasculated him. Or
I'd like to take this
you
eggplant
know
and I'm
what
going to pull down his trousers.
Anyway.
Okay.
Flump.
So you sit him up. His face is a little bloodied and bruised and he's definitely out of breath from this constant chase. And he goes, "Yeah, you got me, boys. What do you want?"
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'm going to brush his hair out of his forehead and say,
kiss his forehead a little bit.
No,
and go,
peck.
I think you want to tell us everything you know. And then I'm going to cast Suggestion.
Sure. Is that a save?
It is a wisdom save.
And can I pull the glasses off and go, I suggest you listen, to give him disadvantage on the roll?
He rolled a 17.
What the fuck, dude?
Listen, dog. That was the die. That's the die.
So
he's got +0 to wisdom.
Jeff, can I?
Yes.
While he's doing that, can I rip the sunglasses off and go, I suggest you listen to us, to give him disadvantage?
Sure. I'll allow it. Let's roll the second one.
Nails it.
That's a 9.
All right, now he failed.
Okay.
These glasses are the best item in the world.
The save DC is 16.
Yo, a bard with that set of glasses.
He has +0 wisdom too. That was all in the die.
It's so funny because, like, I think I have a pretty high save DC, and you always
do.
beat it.
I just happen to have really good die rolls.
These glasses are so wasted on me. They'd be so useful.
A bard with those glasses would be unstoppable.
Yeah.
That bard would fuck all the dragons.
They're doing anything he wants.
You have now cast Suggestion. You've now cast Suggestion on your target. What do you do?
What did you do with Hold on. What did you do with Rufus?
I don't know where he is. I was hired for a job to tell you guys to go down there. That's all I got. That's all I was told to do.
Insight.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
-1.
You're buying it. You're buying what he's selling.
I cast Charm Person.
Ooh. I don't know how that works with Suggestion already on.
We'll not do it then. It's because when we get things. Basically, they do the same thing. Like I get advantage on a lot of.
It's a completely different thing. Like Charm Person puts him in a charm state. Suggestion just like he kind of does what I suggested he should do. Which is like tell us everything he knows.
Which he's telling you right now.
Same thing from Charm Person, essentially.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell me everything you know about the alchemists and why they might want us.
He tells you that he was hired by that same silencer captain that arrested you previously. They're looking for someone called the Prodigal Son. And they believed it was a older human male with a very iconic sword, which would be Rufus's family sword, and to direct them to go to the aqueducts, and to guise it under as if he was being employed by the Weaver.
Okay. Do you work for the Weaver normally?
He does say that he works for the Weaver. Yes.
How would the Weaver feel if they knew that you were also working for the military?
It's not going to be good. No matter what happens, it will not be good either way.
I do think we're going to have to tell her that you are a traitor to her enterprises and also a traitor to us. So you have a lot to basically come to justice for.
He sighs and looks down and says, I'm never going to live this down.
How about you take us to the Weaver right now?
Do you want that eggplant out of your ass? I whisper in his ear as I hold him.
Do you want that eggplant? Bone? Do you want the fuzzy cuffs off?
The whispering, dude.
He looks at you. He looks you dead in the eyes. You've never seen this man look so serious in your life. And he says, "Fine."